budget, babes? Let's see if the camera focuses. Okay, that's way better. That's way better.
Who said Reeve couldn't get it like that? Who said I couldn't hit the club like that? Ooh, she melanated. Ooh, she melanated. Yeah, she melanated. Ooh, she melanated. You better.
Okay, you guys can see the Christmas tree in the back. Happy almost New Year, guys. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about things that you can change this new year so you can have financial success for the upcoming year. I'm gonna list 7 things that you can do to get your finances in order for the year of 2024. I thought this would be a super fun idea to do with the fact that a lot of you guys are working on paying off debt. A lot of you guys want to make some financial changes for this new year coming up. Oh my gosh, I just hate this so much. Sorry, y'all. The lighting is just throwing me off. I know you guys want to make some changes for the new year coming up. So I'm going to be giving away 7 tips that I think will help you make your new year your new year just feel better. So we're going to talk about 7 financial tips to help you kind of get some more control this new year coming up. These are going to be 7 tips that I am taking myself, or I've already been personally doing, but I'm going to be giving some more feedback and we're just going to talk about it. And these are the 7 tips you need coming to the new year to get your finances on track. Let's get to it. So step number 1, if you've been my budget babe forever, you guys know I'm already going to say set up a budget. You need to be writing down a budget each month. You need to be knowing what's coming in, what's coming out. Leave your I get paid, spend it, I'm gonna get paid again mindset in 2023. We don't need that over here, so you can be more prepared. So of course I have my own budget planner that will help you set up your budget for the month. If you guys are interested in a planner, I did create a 12-month budget planner that has a calendar in it, a weekly spread, everything you're gonna need to set up your budget here, some affirmations here, some things to help you set up your financial journey. Of course, I have my own planner that you guys can purchase as well. This will help you stay on track with your budget. This will help you see what's coming in and out. So set up a budget every single month. If you're a person that needs a weekly budget, there is a template in here that shows you how to break down your budget to a weekly, so you're seeing what's coming in, what's going out for the whole entire week. Highly recommend it. I do have the planner and I do have a playlist on how to use this planner, but the reason why I want to show this off because a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about can be incorporated with using a budget planner to keep you on track financially. So if you're stuck between, I don't know if I should get a planner, I don't know if a planner will help me, definitely look into it. It definitely has helped a lot of my clients and it was made by me, so I know the benefits of using it. But the next tip we're going to go to is tip number 2. No longer getting coffee every single day. If you're one of those type of people that has to get coffee every single day, invest into a machine and make your coffee at home. You do not know how much money gets wasted a year from just spending per day. Imagine you're getting a coffee each day, and let's say that coffee winds up $9 and you're doing that 5 times out a week. 9 times 5, that's $45 a week times 4 weeks in the month. That's already $180 towards coffee for the whole entire month. So I recommend possibly starting to drink coffee at home or make your coffee at home. That's something I'm like going to do more. I never have been the type to really go out and just get coffee and consume coffee. I like to make mine at home anyway, but also I do like to do little coffee shop meetups just to work. So maybe doing that once a week where it's not like I'm getting coffee, you know what I mean? I feel like if you're a coffee drinker, it adds up. So just keep that in mind, guys, for the new year. That will help you save a lot of money, $180 per month, and that's just averaging if that's $9 a day. Some people spend more than that on coffee. That could go back into your pockets to pay off debt, or you know, just anything else. So now we're gonna go to step number 3, or tip number 3. Tip number 3 is my favorite because I know this is the one my budget babes hate the most. Guys, pulling your bank statements on a weekly basis. Pulling your bank statements. This ties back into the budget planner. I do have 2 expense tracker pages. I'm going to attach an image above. But basically, guys, an expense tracker and pulling your bank statements lets you know exactly where your money goes. A lot of people are impulsive spenders. They don't have a paper trail. That's why I'm not really like a cash budget girl. I'm more of like a swipe my card and look at it type of girl. So I definitely think an expense tracker helps you see what's coming in and out, where you're spending your money, and it's highly recommended to do that on a weekly weekly basis. So definitely, guys, look into using an expense tracker. Pull your bank statement. Stop being scared. Leave your fear of looking at your money in 2023. Leave that fear of looking at money, seeing your money, giving your money a purpose. You need to learn how to do that because it helps you decide, well, am I going to contribute money towards paying off debt, or am I going to contribute money towards putting in my savings, blah, 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 whatever. As long as you're having a paper trail, you're looking at it, and that way you can hold yourself accountable. The system I like to use is to pull your bank statements, break it down into 3 different categories: planned, unplanned, and impulsive. Planned is going to be everything in the budget you set for the month. So all your bills, all your spending that you planned. Impulsive is going to be anything that goes over the budget or wasn't in the budget. And then the last one is unplanned, emergencies that happen out of nowhere. So if you're categorizing that and you're doing that with your expenses, you are in control of your finances. You are telling your money where it goes. You are holding yourself accountable. So pull your bank statements on a weekly basis. That way you're holding yourself accountable. I can't stress this enough, guys, because a lot of you guys say, I don't know where my money's going. I don't know where my money's going. Well, if you're pulling those bank statements, you're looking at it weekly, you'll feel more in charge and you will know exactly where your money is going. So that's another tip I have for the girlies. Let's go to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is one of my favorites. Once again, guys, this video is not sponsored. I recommend putting your money in a high yield savings account. If you don't have an investment account saved up, or you don't really know much about investing, I promise to start talking more about investing in this next year so you guys can start that journey. But if you aren't at least having a high yield savings account, you need to get a high yield savings account. What is a high yield savings account? A high yield savings account is a savings account where you're going to earn interest on your savings. It's way higher interest than an average bank. So hypothetically speaking, let's say, you've been saving in your commercial bank for a really long time and you're getting like 5 cents of interest. If you do a high yield savings account, you can make more money off your savings each month. Some high yield savings accounts average from like 4% to 5% to even higher than 5%. The one I personally use is Wealthfront. This is not sponsored. I've been using them for a minute now, and I've been seeing a tremendous growth in my interest compared to when I was using a commercial bank. So guys, if you're saving, you're sticking to your budget each month, put it in a high yield savings account. Get money from what you're already going to be doing. If it's going to be sitting in a savings account, you might as well be putting it in there regardless, So definitely look into one. There's Ally, I think it's Goldman Sachs, there's Wealthfront, there's a Discover one, I think Capital One has one. Do your research and figure out which one you want to go with. I do have the one I use in my link tree, and I'm also going to put it in the description below. If you do sign up using my link, you do get 5.30% off the bat for interest. And once again, guys, this isn't sponsored. This is literally me just using it. I've been using it for a while now, so I have my it in my link tree for any of the girlies that want to start their high yield savings journey. I recommend it. So now we're going to talk about tip number 5. Let's get into number 5, you guys. So number 5 is another one of my favorites. Number 5 is grocery list. I cannot stress this enough. I did put a grocery list in the calendar booklet if you got the calendar book besides the planner. But regardless, write out a grocery list before you go grocery shopping. How many times have you went grocery shopping and you bought stuff you didn't need, or it wasn't planned out, you couldn't make meals out of it? I say every time you grocery shop, plan meals. What are you going to eat with the groceries that you're buying? Buy it that way, and I guarantee you're going to see a difference in your grocery bill. I understand inflation, guys. I understand the price of living is high, but imagine if you're planning out your meals. I do have a whole YouTube video on grocery shopping on a budget, my version as a plant-based. If you're plant-based, I do have my brother's version of shopping, and just doing that helps, along with a meal prepping. Planning out your meals for the new year. I don't know if you're anything like me. If I don't know what I'm going to eat, I'm going to go get something to eat. And that's where the impulsive eating out comes. If you can meal prep your meals or plan your meals, it's going to help you not be impulsively spending on eating out each week, or that adds up, eating out. If you have meals planned, your food's already made when you get home, it makes it simple, easy, because it's convenience. Fast food is convenience. If I can go and grab something because it's convenient, I'm going to do it. But if I already have it meal prepped and ready for me, where can I go wrong, So that is tip number 5, guys. Let's go into tip number 6. So tip number 6 is going to be one that definitely takes discipline. I'm going to talk about this one because it's one of my favorite ones, but I know a lot of my budget babes aren't in the position to deal with this yet. But when you do get here after using all the other tips, hopefully this will become clear. I am no longer using my debit card. I am no longer using my debit card. I am using my credit card for all of my transactions. So here's the thing, guys. Hear me out. When we use our credit cards, we're either getting points back or we're getting cash back. Let's let our money work for us. If we're already going to be spending the money, we might as well get points back. So what that means, all my variable expenses, I'm going to put on a credit card. Every time I fill up my gas tank, whatever my gas budget is, I'm going to put that on my credit card and pay it off with my debit card. So debit cards are mainly for cash, guys. Debit cards are what we use to take out money. But if we use credit cards, we get points back, we get cash back. So that's why it's very important to find a good credit card that you get rewards from, because credit cards make your life easier. We're already going to be spending the money and you get to build your credit in the same way. So when you're ready to get a house, when you're ready to take out loans, or you need anything, your credit's going to be nice. So that's a tip that I'm taking into 2024 with me, is using my credit card more and not really touching my debit card, because I want to keep building those points, getting cash back and getting rewarded from my credit card. So if you are disciplined, I definitely say this is for my disciplined ones. All my budget babes that are still working on paying off debt, take your process on working off debt, do a lot of the other debt. I feel like I'm saying debt wrong. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just overthinking. I'm talking really quickly because I don't know. I'm just trying to hurry up and do this before my camera dies. Ignore my camera. But I can't stress it enough, guys. Credit cards have the best benefits when they are used correctly. I don't want you to come into 2024 with this fear of credit cards. Credit cards aren't something you want to be scared of. They open so many opportunities for you. So once you start to get better at money management skills, your credit skills are going to get better. If you're working on paying off debt right now and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out, I'm working on paying off debt and I feel like I'm not going to be where I want to be, because you know I'm working on paying off debt, or I have this bad relationship with credit cards, don't overthink that, guys. It's a process, and in due time it will get better. So that was my step. Was that number 6? I think that was number 6. I'm going to do step number 7 now. Step number 7, I can't stress this enough, guys. Clear the subscriptions you are not using. Get rid of any of those subscriptions that you are not using. Go through them for the new year. Is there anything you can cut? Apple keeps taking stuff every single week and you don't know what they're taking. Figure out what subscriptions you have. Are you using them? Is there anything that you can cut? Is there a cheaper alternative for streaming? Are you watching Netflix? Are you even going to the gym? Cut those subscriptions, because those add up and that's just income that's coming out of your account every single month. So definitely look into that moving forward for the year of 2024. So guys, those are my 7 financial tips that I'm bringing into the year of 2024. I hope those were helpful. Definitely feel free to list yours in the comment section of what financial decisions you're going to be making this new year. I would love to hear them. What are some challenges you have for yourself? What are some things that you're going to be doing to help yourself reach your financial goals? Also, guys, one more step too that I didn't mention in there is set up a vision board. Set up a goal board. This can be a weekly goal. I feel like this is the same thing with the planner, but set up like a goal, put a vision board in your planner or even on a piece of paper and really stick to it. Make small goals and work your way to the big goals, because that helps you reach to where you want to be moving forward. So budget babes, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry if I talk so fast. I feel like I talk so fast, but that's just how I am. I hope these tips will help you for the next year coming up. Like I said, put in the comment section what are some tips and challenges that you're giving yourself. Once again, budget planners can be purchased at JuliaCreations.com if you want to invest in a planner to keep you on track with your budget. If not, guys, feel free to ask me any questions. I will be back on YouTube. My next video will be me doing a client's budget. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.